everybody, and welcome to your April reading by sign. Let's see who we're reading for next. Virgo. Welcome, Virgo. Be sure to check your moon and rising sign for a more complete view of the month, or you may find those readings resonate more for you. Okay, let's start with some of the moon cycles. We have a full moon happening April 6th at 12:35 a.m. Eastern Time. That'll be at 16 degrees Libra in the tropical system, or 22 degrees Virgo, your sign, in the sidereal system. So we also have a new moon solar eclipse on April 20th happening at 6 degrees Aries in the sidereal system and 29 degrees Aries, 0 degrees Taurus as we move into that season in tropical astrology. Okay, well, I'm going to take this one. The King of Earth is the first one that flipped over, so that's you. Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn, the King of Wealth and Physical Finance. Underneath the deck, we have the Page of Earth. So a new beginning or a new seed in that direction, or maybe you're starting to see your seeds blossom that you've planted previously. All right, so this is quite a few, but let's see. Seven of Earth, yeah, so something you've been waiting for a long time, maybe coming to maturity. You see how he's looking to the left there where the King of Coins is. Maybe looking to that development. Queen of Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, have that strong Aries energy showing up twice this month. Between the moon cycles. Nine of Water, getting your wish. Okay. The Hierophant, here's more Taurus energy. That solar eclipse happening on the Aries-Taurus cusp on the 20th. Could be the timing of this treasure chest being opened as the King of Earth. The Strength card, more Leo energy, more fire. And the Moon. Okay, so the Moon being emphasized here as a significant timing. Looks like you have some payouts coming to you, long awaited, around this time. All right. I'm going to get some astrology cards just to get some more detail about this. Whenever I use this deck and I get the Hierophant, it looks like definitely a magician card to me, because she's got the altar there, the cup, the pen, which is the sword, the wand, the fire there, and I guess the pentacles would be the rings. And then she's got all four elements there, and it looks clearly like she's connecting to source, to spirit, something that she's manifesting down here on her altar, her physical plane. All right. So let's see what the astrology cards have. Let's start there. Okay, House 5. This is the House of Leo. Creativity, strength, children, passion, play, confidence. You definitely have that confidence going for you, regardless of your gender. We have the Queen of Fire here, and full of her glory, confidence, independence, strength. So let's see. What else? We have the Sun. Sun rules Leo. Okay, you could be embodying a lot of those Leo traits this month, or you have placements there. They're being highlighted. It says self-express and embody truth. So don't be afraid to shine your light this month. She's got it over her heart chakra there. Leo does live through the heart. Do what you love. Express your love for your passions or the people in your life. Leo. Okay, self-confidence, loyalty, and creativity. So maybe you want to check out the Leo reading. I accidentally filmed a second Leo reading. I guess I'll release it because I had no clue I did it until it was done. But I'll release both of them. And if you're inspired to watch it, go for it. And next we have Aquarius, originality, another quality of Leo, really. Philanthropy and progressive imaginings. All right, so future forward thinking. Leo and Aquarius are opposite on each other. There were a series of eclipses happening on that axis several years ago. I believe it was back in 2017, to be honest. And that was when we had the great North American eclipse, where it went from Oregon down to, I think, Atlanta, Georgia. But now we're going to, in a year from now, in April of 2024, we're going to get the opposite from the southwest of the U.S. to the northeast, making this big X over the country. But I don't know why I was drawn to that time frame. And then, I mean, it's a 7-year period, and we have the Seven of Earth here. Perhaps this is honestly something you've been developing over the last 7 years, and that you're starting to see come to light. I don't know what's with my voice today, so maybe something with your throat chakra. It's self-expression here in the sun is being emphasized, so speak up, let your voice be heard. Also the birds singing here, singing their song, that something needs to be expressed or heard, or that's you just speaking this manifestation into being. An archetype card for you, the prayer. All right, well, what do we have here? The Hierophant's the religious leader, right? Our hands are exalted in prayer to connect with Source. Your prayers have been answered. Your prayers are being heard here in the Nine of Cups. Wishes are being granted, fulfilled. And this is number 65. Let's read about that. All right, the title of this card is The Worship, the Reverence, the Homage. What is prayer? When we are in a state of prayer, and when are we not? To whom or what do we pray? Archetypally, the practice of prayer has been with us since the dawn of time as a remedy for the omnipresent self-centered thinking that spins us toward illusion. Prayer leads us beyond our ego as we move from our little story to the big one. Some say we are in a state of prayer anytime we are not the center of our own thoughts. Others say prayer is a natural result of gratitude. Perhaps it is simply surrender or service. Whatever prayer is for you, this card reminds us of its importance. Get quiet, low, humble, and soft. Bow and touch the ground as your heart lifts to the sky. Though it may be uncomfortable, it is time. Nothing else will do. When light, offering to be of service, asking for guidance. When dark, expecting results, self-aggrandizement. Every song, kiss, breath, word can become a prayer. It is a feeling, not an action. Consider the ancient mantra, I bow to the creative consciousness within. I bow to the teacher within. And Hierophant can be teachers as well, spiritual teachers or leaders. Experiment with the act of bowing down. Nearly all spiritual traditions make a practice of prostration. Okay, so maybe a call to increase your spiritual practice, whatever that looks like for you. And let's take a look at your animal medicine for the month. But I get the sense that you have your own unique way of worshiping divine source or spirit, with the Aquarius and Leo being emphasized there. Okay, I had 2 cards fall down. All right, we have the Weasel, number 33. So 33 is a master teacher number, and we have the Hierophant being emphasized again. I feel like in the season of Taurus, you could be meeting or becoming a spiritual teacher, a guide in your path there. And then we have the Salmon, number 49. Okay, so briefly, the Weasel card is titled Stealth, and you may be a loner, hiding yourself away from others, or perhaps even a recluse. You're a powerful ally to have in any business organization, since you can see what the competition is doing. People may make a great mistake in sizing you up, since they do not immediately see your powers. But the first time they try to outsmart you, they will soon learn that your intelligence is greater than their own. Look to Weasel power to tell you the hidden reasons behind anything. Some people are put off by Weasel medicine, talent, and abilities, but there are no bad medicines. We all have power, or we would not be here to heal Mother Earth. Perhaps, if you have Weasel power, you could use your secret gifts for the good of all. Observe who or what needs attention or a solution, and offer your assistance in your own quiet and discreet way. Okay. It could also be talking about, keeping quiet or being discreet about your manifestations, although it may be exciting to share with people. Some things that you need to keep to yourself just for protection. Now let's look at the Salmon. It's called Wisdom or Inner Knowing. So the Gnosis that we embody. Salmon is the sacred keeper of wisdom and inner knowing, who, despite strong river currents, will always return to the place of its creation. Its determination is driven by the wisdom of instinct and inner knowing, which yields a sense of purpose that cannot be thwarted by external forces. Coming full circle, Salmon medicine people finish what they begin, bringing life's events and cycles to closure. Salmon medicine honors every encounter in life as a gathering of wisdom. It teaches that even when the flow of life seems to push you back, you can tap the hidden resources of your human spirit and personal inner knowing. The journey may not be an easy one, and the currents of public opinion may not be in your favorite, but you can choose to honor the wisdom you carry and instinctually do what is right. So kind of following your own path, carving your own way like the Leo would, by following their heart. If salmon swam into your cards today, it may be telling you to trust your gut feeling and inner knowing at this time. Avoid the influence of those who may have hidden agendas or who manipulate events for their personal gain. Do you need to reflect on the personal experience that will help you decide whether the tide is ebbing or flowing in a direction that benefits your forward movement and growth? Go back to the beginning and retrace your path to this point. The wisdom is inside you, and when honoring it, you will not go wrong. The silver of salmon skin reflects many lessons. To reclaim your inner knowing, you must see the opportunity in all situations, and know that wisdom is earned through both life's easy and difficult experiences. Be willing to listen to others as well as to the small, still voice within. Behave in a manner that honors your path. The proper use of inner knowing comes when you flow with your authentic feelings, embracing all the experiences you encounter in life as learning lessons rather than hardships. Salmon teaches you to see every bend in the river as a new adventure with a lesson you need to learn in order to grow. That knowledge becomes authentic wisdom through applying these truths to your life. And maybe that's where the teacher energy comes in. As you've accumulated all of these experiences, you're now able to express them in your own unique way, perhaps by writing a book, starting a blog, whatever it is that you choose to do with this wisdom. I feel like you are stepping into the role of the Hierophant. And let's take a look at your Angels and Ancestors card here. But Leos are notorious leaders. They're regal, they're royalty. There's a fixed star, one of the four royal fixed stars is Regulus. It's in the heart of the Leo constellation. So it's at 29 degrees in the tropical system, but 5 degrees in the sidereal system. So if you have placements around there, it could be emphasizing that leadership energy. I mean, Leo's right next to Virgo. So actually, if you're a Virgo in the tropical system, you may, depending on your birth date, actually have your sun in Leo. So you could check that out for yourself if you're interested. Right underneath, we have Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. Archangel Raphael. A green, just like the heart chakra there, that was emphasized in the Queen of Wands. Seer, see beyond the current situation. It's like the salmon. It's like every bend holds a different lesson that you can't see up ahead in the river. But you're able to see that, I feel, with your how tuned in you are to spirit, your connection through prayer. Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. More green symbolism here as we're coming into the spring season in the northern hemisphere. Okay. So you are an earth element, though. So this is your color. This is your element. Right. Let's see. I'm going to grab some magician cards for you. Or making magic cards, whatever you want to call them. Little luxuries generates luxurious experiences and surroundings. Well, Leos are notorious for that. They have really good taste, expensive taste sometimes. But with the King of Coins opening this reading and the Nine of Cups with the treasure chest being opened, I don't think that's going to be a problem. Perhaps you are manifesting those little physical pleasures. We have breaking bad habits, self-acceptance, excellent mental health, and letting go of vices. So the Medicine Guardian there, being open to healing information, I think that's part of the key to unlocking your success and your well-being, is getting rid of those old habits. Then we have Fairy Magic, respectfully work with the fairies and elements to achieve your goals. And one more, Air, work with the element of air to cut through the core of a situation and see the truth. It's interesting that the Seer is emphasized here too. See beyond a current situation. So if you don't see the manifestation just yet, it's on its way. It's not immediately apparent, but it will become apparent. All right. Let's look at your Queen of the Moon Oracle. The moon did show up in your reading. Pisces energy, that deep psychic connection, and now we have what appears to be a psychic. You could be scrying around this new moon in the darkness. We have beginning or blossoming. Beautiful. There's another 33. Wow, you're a master this month, Virgo. What's up? Mastering a skill. Something is definitely ripe and ready to share with the world. But you've reached this guru status, it almost seems. But the flower moon, this is the new moon happening on the 20th, I believe. Okay. But that would be the new moon. This is a full moon. I believe this happens in May, the flower moon. So next month, by next month, Taurus season. We did emphasize that in the beginning with the Hierophant showing up as well. All right, the blossoming card says, do not give up. You have planned for this. Take no notice of what others think or say about you. Open and rise. Someone around you may be jealous of your success. Mark your victories. Okay, well, that kind of makes sense with the Weasel card. It meant, you know, the stealth, being secretive, holding things close to your chest, your plans, your success. Not everyone has your best interests. And then with the Salmon card being there, again, it might ruffle some feathers. People may disapprove or not support it or tell you that it's a bad idea. So hence another reason to get it close, keep it close to your chest. So the mantra here, though, is I joyfully blossom and I feel no fear. In the country in which I live, there rarely aren't a lot of meadows, the classic kind, gently rolling open space that between a forest or mountains. This kind of space whispers to you, here, rest a while, lay down, my friend, it's soft. The first true meadow I saw was in Yosemite National Park in the United States. It was early spring. The snows had pretty much stopped and nature had taken her opportunity. In front of me, as far as I could see, was a green meadow of grasses covered in blossoming flowers. It was so beautiful, it almost made me cry. I just stood there for a long while, taking it all in. I felt it felt so hopeful and new of joy. So I felt hopeful and renewed and joyful. I walked into the meadow and was soon surrounded by this blossoming. The flower fragrance drifted up with the breeze. There was a dusting of pollen on my clothes. I could hear the contented buzzing of a few insects. In that moment, I was so grateful to be part of the meadow. Anything seemed possible here. There is a time to blossom. We plant seeds physically and metaphorically, so they will blossom into what we intend. And we started this reading with the page of Earth, the new seed there under the deck. So I feel like you had planted something previously during your new moon. And maybe this is when it's blossoming, the full flower moon coming up in May. Perhaps the journey has been a long and hard one, but we shouldn't give up, especially if we are close. Fear is usually the thing that prevents flow and blossoming. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of change, fear of what people think. I could go on. But know if we can release the useless fears and begin to enjoy our growth and eventual blossoming, it will all be worthwhile. The companion stone or metal is ruby. All right. There's a lot of beautiful things coming ahead for you. A lot of things to be grateful for. Can get self-reliance, definitely. And don't be afraid to fly solo. Okay, so regardless of your relationship status, this could just mean, you know, the strength that you are developing as an independent soul. We have this very strong, independent Queen of Fire, the Strength card here, a lot of independent feminine energy that I think is fueled by your individuality, your courage. Okay. And here we are. Next is Archangel Gabriel, messenger of creativity and hope. Again, the house of creativity being emphasized, house 5, the Leo. Okay. So have faith in your creative ventures, in your creative energy. It is truly unique. Underneath, we have this Phoenix here, new beginnings, begin your new life. And here we have blossoming. So we are definitely starting something new in this new season, Virgo. I wish you all the best in it. It looks like it will be successful. Let me grab some angel cards and wrap this up. Patience. All right. Well, that is the very definition of this Seven of Earth card. Waiting, watching, waiting. When is the King of Coins coming? When is that energy arriving? Tenderness. Of course, giving and got to give love to receive love. And I like that she's with the cat here again, just like the Strength card. Truth. All right. Again, seeing beyond the current situation. What you see right now is not the end result. It's not the end-all, be-all. But the truth will become apparent here under the full moon, because we had the moon card show up and then this full flower moon show up. Things are going to be illuminated in compassion. Okay. Having compassion for yourself on this journey and for others. Again, I got that teacher vibe, and a lot of you are able to share that patience and compassion and tenderness and truth with others who are able to learn from you. All right, this is a very inspiring reading, Virgo. I really hope you enjoyed it and enjoy this beautiful month of April. We'll talk to you later. Take care. Thanks. Bye-bye.